Right, this is going to be a YouTube video. Absolutely 100%. There's no way this isn't a YouTube video. So hello to everyone watching on YouTube. Shout out to everyone in the chat on Twitch right now. This is the last song of the night. Vildhjarta covered Rational Gaze and some of one of my all-time favorite bands, Meshuggah. Both Swedish legends in their own right. But obviously, I would say that Vildhjarta obviously massively inspired by Meshuggah. Sweden in general, just the absolute goats at like revolutionizing the heavy music space. Meshuggah being tied so heavily, if not the considered founding fathers of the gent movement. And then Vildhjarta with the more modern approach to the gent sound, which is Thal. Both of them in the same room. This is like some awards show or something, some Swedish music awards show. And I believe Vildhjarta were performing at like the halftime interval or something along those lines, and Meshuggah are watching them in the crowd. So let's check this one out. The epitome of groove, Rational Gaze. One of the best Meshuggah songs. Let's see what they can do with it. Let's go. Is Buster on the drum kit for this? Holy shit, this mix already. Buster's on the drums. So are Meshuggah front and center? I'm not seeing them right now. There they are. Okay. Imagine the pressure of this moment. I would normally say epitome, but I just said epitome for some reason. Oh yeah. Hell yeah, brother is right. The groove. That's a dead ass crowd. Come on. That's a different approach. Ooh, with a deathcore. That's sick. The fucking Godfathers. They sound fucking high. There it is. Vitamin substance. The groove. Hal Thomer with the pluses. The GOAT. This song is just one groove from start to finish. Man, they are absolutely fucking killing this. The fucking mix is incredible. It's gotta be trippy for Meshuggah to like watch this being performed live in front of them. Oh my god! That crowd, man! That's a rough crowd. Everyone wearing suits and shit, I love it. Is he doing the fucking Yang's face? He needs to do it, please. That would have been epic. So many fucking goats in one room. Totally dead corporate crowd. It somehow makes it more metal though. Sick. Unreal. That is legendary stuff right there. That is so legendary. To be fair, that is not far off of what a lot of these crowds are. You know, there's obviously a portion of the crowd in the pit that are going to be absolutely thrown down to it. But a lot of these crowds, like the kind of progressive, genty crowds, are just like stand at the back. And I'm usually one of these people as well that just kind of get lost in the trance like we were talking about earlier. You know, just arms crossed, taking it all in. So it's not far off of a lot of the, you know, types of people that you do see at these shows, but it's not in like a I'm not a fan of this kind of way, which is probably what the majority of the people in the crowd are. I don't know. I mean, I feel like you have to probably have some enjoyment in this music if you're at this show in the first place. What was this show? I've been slowly getting more and more confident at live shows. Yeah, I don't really ever go in the pit or anything like that. I don't make myself known. I just kind of stand there and groove along, little two-step, you know? I keep it to myself. It's an award show. It's all literally elderly industry people. Okay, right. Compared to some of Vildhjarta's stuff with how technical it is and bonkers and absurd some of the riffs can be, and some of the drum sections and just the overall structures of the song, I'm sure even by their standards, playing some of the Meshuggah stuff, although like it's a lot more linear and it's repetitive, that is what makes Meshuggah's music complex to play. From my experience with like learning some of the songs and the riffs, it's like you have to just completely fucking lock in because things become so repetitive, but then the time signature will slightly change, but the riff will stay the same and it just fucks your head completely. It's just like a repetition thing. I feel like those songs are like nearly more of a, like probably a mental now look, don't get me wrong. Like for the likes of Cal and the rest of the boys with their like, you know, their designated parts, I'm sure they're well capable of doing it. But when you know that the band is in the crowd watching your every move and you're following this like pattern that's relatively simple, like a lot of the riffs are like just repeated over and over again, but then the drums might change up a little bit and the riff might like alternate in pattern but then come back to the same pattern. That shit is just like so much focus. Although like to the naked ear you're probably like, oh, it's just the same riff over and over again, but locking into it, knowing the pressure you're under with the lads there, that is what makes that like daunting to even think about. But they fucking smashed it. Mix was incredible as well and they killed it. And it looks like they were having a good time with the boys at the end. A little champagne with the Sugar Boys. But yeah, that's one of the crossovers of the year. Vildhjarta and Meshuggah feels like it's been in the makings for a long time. Not that they've collabed, which would be the most insane collab ever, by the way. I don't know what that would sound like, but the godfathers of the modern era of Thal, and then just the OG godfathers of Gents on a song together would break the modern metal landscape. It would just break the internet for me anyway. Yeah, Rational Gaze and some Vildhjarta's cover. Good shit. That's legendary. Now we need Meshuggah covering Vildhjarta. Oh, yeah. Yeah, good luck with that one. Good luck with that one.